So first things first, let's talk about goals. And like any other student that joins EPS, there tends to be this habit of developing impossible goals. What do I mean by impossible goals? Well, most students, they come in with the determination and they tell me, teacher, I want to sound like a Canadian. I want to sound like an American. I want to lose my accent, which is the wrong idea if I want to be honest with you. So that is the wrong kind of goal for your priorities, especially when it comes to self-study and finding the right kind of course for you. Okay, so what are some things I want you to think about? Well, how do you make your goals a little more specific? Let's take a look. On my screen, you're able to see a few examples of some common goals other people might have that are quite similar to yours. For example, let's take a look. It could be something like participating in a casual conversations with native speakers. That is one of the most important goals regarding what EPS has to offer for you. Now you'll get to know that we'll try our best to develop the tools and skills for you to carry on into your life. Now, depending where you are in the world, there might be a little difficult in terms of application. But this is where we come in. This is where we have a chance to practice together. Anyway, so keep in mind that your goal could be as simple as having a good conversation with some native speakers. It could be about participating in a meeting, discussion at work, school. Some of you have that ambition of working perhaps in an international company. This could be your goal. Or it could be little things like it could be a presentation. It could even be asking and answering questions. Or it could even be the more difficult ones like talking on the telephone, teaching at a university. Or maybe something more practical like going to the bank, going shopping, going to buy that new thing, or in the worst case scenario, going to return that new thing that you decided not to keep. Now, we also live in a new world where communication becomes even more important in terms of language and just spoken English. So that could require communicating online with FaceTime, Skype, or like what we're doing on Zoom. So your goals might be somewhere along these kind of points. And that's what I want you to think about as you prepare yourself for the courses, as you prepare yourself for the classes, I should say. All right, so now that you have a general idea, and I'm going to assume that most of you are going to lean towards the first point, which is usually what most EPS students desire.